Hello, hello, this is Altarian, and I'm going to be bringing you a guide to the new League of Legends map called Dominion. To start out, we're going to take a look at this super grainy map, and I'm going to point out a few important features on it that you'll absolutely need to know in order to be successful on this map. First, we have the two team spawn locations. On the left, we have the blue team, and on the right, we have the purple team. You'll notice that in the middle, in the top, we have a point that's kind of equidistant from both teams. It tends to be the focus of most of the action. If you want to go fight heroes, that's probably where you want to go. And if you're a very defensive hero like Alistar or something, you probably want to camp yourself up there and keep that point for your team as much as you possibly can. And next, real obvious, we've got the 5 points. The gray box indicates that they are neutral. When you capture them, it's going to show a green circle in that spot, and when the enemy team captures them, it's going to show you a red circle in each spot. In order to capture them, it does have to go through the neutral state every time. So it gives you a pretty decent time to react to people trying to capture your points in order to stop them. And here we have all the health pack locations on the map. They restore, I believe, 10% of your health and also 10% of your mana if you do have a mana bar. They're very, very useful. 10% may not sound like a lot, but if you can pick up 1 or 2 anytime you're moving between points, they're very helpful. Also, when you're attacking a point or defending it, you want to make note of that one that's kind of behind each point. It's very, very helpful to pick that one up in order to help keep yourself alive. And next we have the 3 speed boost locations. These are essentially a free ghost. Because of these, I feel like ghost is kind of useless on this map. I would much rather have flash, and later on I'll show you how I utilize flash usually in order to help me defend points. And last we have the storm armor location in the very middle of the map here. This area is always visible on the map for both teams. This is important to note for 2 reasons. The first is that you can see your opponents going for their storm armor at any time, and it's also important to note that they can see you going for your storm armor. But the other reason is that you want to avoid running through this location as much as possible, because if they see where you're going, then they're going to cut you off. Although you can also use that to your advantage to kind of fake them out. So it's important to note that, and you can use that to your advantage, and you can also spot people trying to go for your points, especially when they're trying to backcap on you. And now, real quickly, here are all the new items that are specific to Dominion that you definitely want to be aware of. Some of them are really freaking good, so you definitely want to know these items and make use of them. I'm going through them real quickly, so pause over each item so that you can get a better idea of what it does and how to build it and all of that. Okay, now let's jump into a little bit of gameplay here. Very first thing I want to point out is that you're going to be starting at level 3, not level 1 like in Summoner's Rift. And also, you're going to start with a lot more gold. You have 1375 gold. So because of that, I like to start with a Prospector's item, boots, and 2 health potions. I feel like it's really the most solid initial items that you can get for the vast majority of heroes in this game. Now let's take a look at the very beginning of the game. The prevailing strategy right now is to send 1 person bottom and 4 people top. One of the people that goes top is going to stop and capture the point along the way. The other 3 people are going to head immediately to the windmill. The goal here is windmill control. This point tends to be the most important point in the game since it's the one that's farthest from each team. So the team that controls that has an easier time holding 3 points than the other team. You'll notice that I haven't said anything about killing the opposing team at this point in time. While killing them is the easiest way to gain point control, and let's face it, who doesn't like killing people, it's not necessary in order to win Dominion. The most important thing is the points. As long as you have more points than your opponents, you will be slowly draining health from your Nexus, and it's going to drain more health than the kills will ever get you. And also, once a Nexus is below 25% health, kills will no longer drain health from the Nexus, only having a point advantage will. Now that we've captured the windmill, this is going to lead me straight into my next point of defending your points and the proper way to do so. You're going to see me run straight to the speed boost right after we capture this point. This is going to enable me to go anywhere that I need to on the map very quickly. Right before I get to the speed boost, I notice Talon running back up towards the windmill. So as soon as I get the speed boost, I run straight back to the windmill. And what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to wait on the point and wait for them to try to take it. I can chase him down, and we'd probably win that fight if we do chase him down, but we run the risk of somebody else sneaking in behind us and taking the point. By standing on the point when we have the 3-2 advantage, it forces them to fight us in favorable conditions for us, and that is the best way to defend a point. And now we've successfully defended the windmill. But you're going to notice the opposing Annie and Warwick have actually done something really smart, and they see that they can't take the windmill, so what they do is the two of them run and they capture the drill from us. Now me and Nocturne go to defend that. Unfortunately we're too late, so Nocturne dies, but you're going to see me use Flash in the way that I think is best on this map in order to attack them without them knowing that I'm coming. It lets me get a really quick, easy kill on Warwick. Unfortunately, Annie gets the best of me and I do die, but now we have one person defending the drill and we are respawning closer than the opposing team. And so we're going to be able to take this point back, and we still have the windmill defended, so we're going to get back our 3-2 advantage. And that pretty much covers the basics of Dominion. It's a very action-packed game type, which I find to be a whole lot of fun, but it's important to make sure you don't get too caught up in that action. You want to make sure that you keep focused on those points, and you're going to find yourself having a whole lot of success in this game. Now, if you happen to want to see the rest of this game that I've been using as an example, I do have it uploaded on my channel. It turns out to be a game where I dominate pretty hard, so it's kind of a fun watch in that regard. If you have any questions, comments, corrections, flames, suggestions, or anything else for me, please feel free to leave a comment. I'm also going to leave my email. I'm considering doing more Dominion videos, either just pure gameplay or other how-to videos. If anybody is interested or has any suggestions for those, please leave them. And that about does it for this video. Please feel free to thumbs up or subscribe. I will be doing more videos, if not for Dominion, definitely for some other games. Later.